Start tiny, work daily. This concept is a concept I really grasped recently, and I always like to give this example when I come to telling people about this concept that I learned. You know what I'm saying? Look at a little kid that's learning how to count or learn how to do their ABCs. You're not gonna go over the whole 1 through 100 with the kid and expect them to remember it. You're gonna start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then work your way up, to 10, then work your way up to 20, then 30 and 40, and then to whenever they can count to 100. You're not going to start to 100 just at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So think about it like that if anything you're trying to do, bro. And before I get deeper into the video, I want to give y'all just a little introduction on who I am, though. My name is Rod. I'm a 17-year-old content creator and a 17-year-old entrepreneur. I have my own clothing brand. And yeah, but one thing I realized in anything and everything that I've did, every time I try to start at a large amount and try to attack everything at one time and quick, it's the time I typically failed at what I was doing. You see what I'm saying? And that's just something that I feel like is unnecessary, and a lot of people teach that. So that's what this video is here for, to reverse y'all thoughts and kind of give y'all my I don't know what's the word to put. My, you know what I'm trying to say, but putting my brain out and some of my thoughts that I have in my brain and putting it out to y'all that I seen really helped me. So with all that being said, man, y'all make sure to go get some popcorn, get your notebook, and let's get straight into the video and dive right into it. Now, I probably explained too much, not too much, but I probably explained a lot of starting tiny. So now we're gonna give y'all on how to really trick your mind to really start tiny and really focus on what you need to be doing. And that is to focus on the process and not focus on the goal or the end goal. You know what I'm saying? Because I was to sit here and be like, okay, boom, I want to make 1 million subscribers by the end of this year. You know what I'm saying? And I say that's my end goal. When I'm starting to post videos and I'm doing some work, I'm not going to be sitting here if I get 2 to 5 views on a video and be like, man, this is good or whatever. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be really mad about myself and really just down on myself. One thing I have came to realize is that, bro, when you start tiny and like you really obsessed with the process and you really love the process, it don't feel like it's so drastic. Like I've been posting YouTube daily for about a month. I would say about a month or some change, almost 2 months. But it feels like I just started this because I done took it one step at a time, and I'm not rushing it to get to this certain aspect or the goal that I have. Obviously I would love to get to the goal as soon as possible, but one thing I had to realize is, bro, you have to take baby steps in order to get to where you want to go to. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be this whole, okay, you jump half the steps and expect to be all the way up there on top. Because, as you realize the steps you take, it's going to be certain things that you learn while you're taking them steps, and I'm gonna be honest, when you try to skip a step, you start realizing you're gonna run back into them problems. And one thing I can tell y'all, and I'm gonna give y'all a little story time about me and my clothing brand, and this was my first ever drop that I did, right? So I came in the game, I knew a little bit, but I didn't know a lot. And hold on. And one of the things that I didn't know was an MOQ. And if y'all aren't into clothes or anything like that, MOQ is basically the minimum amount of clothes you can order, a minimum amount of things you can order. So my manufacturer's MOQ at the time was 50, and I did the drop, and I think I sold about 12 hoodies the first drop, which honestly is not bad, but because of the MOQ, I couldn't fulfill them orders because I didn't know what that was. You know what I'm saying? So it came in a shot where if I would have took baby steps, I wouldn't have run into that problem, and I probably could have profited off them 12 hoodies in my first drop. I would have had a good reputation on me. Now I did refund the people, of course. It wasn't like I just ran off with their money, but it was like, dang, you know what I'm saying? I didn't just. It's like, bro, you didn't even produce these and finish producing them. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what certain people had in their mind when I first started making clothes. But one thing I had to realize is, bro, you got to take baby steps. You got to learn what you're doing. Because if I would have knew that, I would have had a better reputation on my name. And not only would I have had a better reputation on my name, but I probably would have led to people telling their friends, their family, okay, boom, you want some clothes? Come shop with him. I know who he is and things like that. So yeah, man, I'm just telling y'all, baby steps is definitely vital. And take it tiny steps. You don't got to take the big leap. Everybody gonna preach to y'all, take the big leap, all this stuff. Even me, y'all may see me, I post a video on YouTube every day. If that's too much for y'all, y'all go ahead and post a video once a week. Get your 1% in every day though. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's studying thumbnails, studying the game, whatever it is, bro. Study. If you're not, I'm just putting in content sense. If you're not gonna post a video every day, say have a schedule and study the game, bro. Even if it's for 10, 20, 30 minutes, bro. I'm telling you, it'll be worth it, and you'll see mass improvements happen from that. But with all that being said, man, I ain't gonna talk y'all heads off too much more longer. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to me. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great rest of y'all night. And yeah, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all. Bye.